at first, thinking about the idea and just deciding to start, at first I was thinking to myself, what are you doing, Will this really materialize?
Let me tell you something. Playing a role in a child's life is not only the role of the teacher. The parents have to come in as well. But sometimes, taking your school to a day school is not enough. You need to go the extra mile. And that is where an after school comes in. Or we have an academy today and they're going to tell us more about what they do. I'll be joined by Helvi Shinedima. Well, I'm your host, Sich, and this is Africa Speaks. Helvi, welcome to Africa Speaks.
Thank you.
All right. I like to start off very personal to break the ice. Who is Helvi Shinedima?
Helvi Shinedima is a social entrepreneur, but a teacher by profession. And I'm also a facilitator, a public speaker, and a karate instructor.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is so dope. So are you like a black belt or which?
I'm a brown belt.
Okay.
Yeah, first level.
Oh.
Yeah.
But at least you can kick better than me, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Let's get to why we're here. Ndjuluwa 97 Academy. When did you start it and what was the inspiration behind it?
Well, I started the academy in 2017 on the 7th of February. So we'll be turning 6 years this year. And the motivation behind it stems from the need to help kids who are actually struggling academically and who also need some sort of guidance, career guidance, and life skills, of course, so they can excel in their academics and also in their personal lives as individuals. Yeah.
And let's talk about the name. Why that name?
The name Ndjuluwa is my late father's name, and the 97 is the year he died. My father was a business person, and I believe I got the business talent from him. So to carry on the legacy, I decided to name the academy after him.
Oh, that is wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, talking about the academy, which grades do you cater for? Because there are those academies who are like, we only do grade 12, but which grades do you cater to?
Well, the academy caters for all grades. That's, of course, from grade 0 until grade 12. And this is, of course, learners who are in school or those that are going to NAMCO. Yeah.
And the subjects that you normally teach here?
Well, we assist the kids in all subjects, but we do not assist in certain languages. That's, of course, French and German, because we do not have a French tutor or a German tutor.
Okay, so but you assist now all the other subjects that they need help with. I want to understand, do you teach them like extra or you just build on what has been taught in the school?
Well, that's a very good question. We first assist them with homework, and after homework we then look at what it is they're really, really struggling at based on what they are learning at school. And on top of that, yes, we do teach them extra. That's, of course, life skills or etiquette, public speaking, any other skills, financial literacy, and any other skills they need to excel as individuals, soft skills, emotional intelligence, so they can get the skills they barely learn in the normal school setting. Yeah.
Talking finances, because parents are watching that sounds really nice for my daughter, for my son.
Yeah.
But money-wise, how much do you charge for a learner to be part of your academy?
We are very affordable. Our registration fees per year is 195. And then the minimum payment is 165 per subject per month. That's, of course, for grade 1 to 4, and then 5 to 7 is 220 per subject per month. And the list goes on.
Okay.
Yeah.
So do you have, because it's academy, right? But do you have a place to cater for all these grades? Because those are a lot of grades, and that means that it's a lot of learners.
Yeah.
Where do you offer where's your academy?
Well, we offer the extra classes in Commersdal. That's, of course, in Windhoek. And we are making use of Acacia High School's premises. We have a range of 3 to 4 classrooms to cater for all the kids.
All right, so when you are talking right now, you kept saying we. I'm sure that you are a team. You're not just Helvi alone. So walk me through your staff members. How many staff members do you have, and what is their role in the academy?
Well, starting off, of course, I'm the founder and the headmistress, but we also have other teachers who play different roles. That's, of course, Mr. Simon Hamakali. He assists the learners with the science subjects and mathematics. And we also have Miss Olivia. She assists with English and Afrikaans.
Okay.
We also have Mr. Shanika. He assists with the kids with all the social related subjects. And then me, I assist with English and history, sometimes business studies, sometimes Afrikaans as well, and geography. But on top of that, we also have students that come in from NUST, the University of Science and Technology, who come and assist us in the commerce field. That's of course accounting. They also do their admin work here in accounting, so they can get to finish a certain module at NUST, because it's compulsory for them to do an internship so they can get to graduate. So we are assisting them in that regard, and we signed an agreement with NUST to help their students. And we also have students from the University of Namibia, IUM, the International University of Management, that also come here to do their SBS or their internship.
Also, you are accredited, should I say, for SBS?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your teachers that you mentioned, not those that are doing internship, because when you are choosing somebody to employ for you, you look at so many criteria. Having brought in these teachers, what criteria did you look at?
That's a very good question. Well, we don't only look for teachers who are studying towards education or to become teachers. We look for people who are competent. After the normal oral interview, we do a practical interview where we get to check if this person can really teach and whether they can really cope with the consequences or the obstacles that comes with you being a tutor or a teacher, how they solve conflict. And of course, the most important aspect we look at is emotional intelligence, because no matter how high somebody's marks are from their university, gradings, how they handle everything else in the work environment, how they carry themselves matters to us so much, because in the end, that's. And
coming back to registration, when do the learners get to register to be part of the academy?
The learners get to register from the previous year in December, and in January. Currently, most learners are registering, and the registration will end mid-Feb.
Mid-Feb.
Yeah, because we are giving parents time to sort out a few things before.
Okay, so when they're coming for registration, what are they required to come with?
The learners aren't really required to come with a lot of things. That's of course just their birth certificate and their previous year's report card. So we check how they performed and how we can best assist them.
So it's basically just the birth certificate
and the previous report card and the application form. The money and the application form we give them to fill in.
The application
yes,
form.
Yes.
Pick it up here, or is there a way? Because I know you have a website. Can they download the application form?
Yes, they can also download the application form from our website, or they can request that we email it to them so they can print it out. But if they are unable to do so, we normally give them printed out application forms.
Off camera, you were telling me something about homeschooling. Do you offer homeschooling, or is it just like special cases?
Yes, but it's not that active right now. During COVID, we opted to do mobile schooling. That's of course homeschooling, where we would come to your house and teach or assist your child at home, at the comfort of their home. But after COVID, it wasn't much in demand. So we still do, but we are not that.
Let me talk to you now as the entrepreneur and not the headmistress of the school. Running a business like this, what are some of the challenges that you face?
The most challenge would be finances, because clients may not always pay up on time, or they may promise to pay and they don't pay. The other challenges an entrepreneur may face is dealing with different people from different backgrounds, if I may put it. That's of course the team. Let's say 90% may be pulling in one direction, and then there's one, and you try to find out how can we best assist you, what's going on. Sometimes you barely really know how to solve that problem as an entrepreneur. Nobody really tells you what to expect when you take on that role as an entrepreneur. And what other obstacles may I put there? Maybe you may have a certain projected forecast of the customers that may come in, and it could be that you might get less customers than you expected, or you might get a customer that's complaining about something that is not really for you to solve as an entrepreneur, but for them to sort out. And then the other obstacle that I think I may face as an entrepreneur is family. They want you to work,
Yeah.
You're a teacher, go look for a job so you can have a steady income. But they also don't understand that this is my passion and it's something close to my heart. And I need to do something that really makes me happy and that keeps me going because I have a purpose. And that's, of course, to teach a Namibian child, to help them excel, not just in school, but in their lives as well. And just to touch lives. Because if I'm in a school setting, yes, I will have learners to teach, but I will be confined to just focus on history or English. And with the academy, I can touch so many kids' lives who come from different settings, who come from different schools, different grades, who may not have the opportunity to actually,
All right, that's actually nice. Having started about 6 years ago, what changes have you seen in your academy in terms of numbers of clients that come here?
Changes have been very good, if I may put it, because we managed to, we managed to keep the marks improving, the learners' marks improving, and that sort of made the parents happy or our clients happy because the kids were happy to come here. They really, really love coming to the academy, and their marks were improving, and that in return gave us more clients because most parents, what happens is that most parents refer their friends or their colleagues to us, and that in return brings a lot of kids to us. So for that, I'm really grateful.
Speaking of referrals right now, that takes me to marketing. How do you market your business?
Well, we market the academy through different social media platforms. That's, of course, Facebook. We also get featured in different newspaper articles. That's marketing because when somebody reads about what we do, then they get to look for us and call us. We also have an Instagram page. We also market the academy through our WhatsApp. And of course, we recently launched our website in 2022, and it has been getting a lot of positive feedback. Okay. Most people find us on the website.
On the website, yeah. Speaking of the website, I read that some of the things or the activities that you do here is self-development training for the children. Talk to us about that. What is that all about?
Well, the self-development program for the kids aims to help the kids to be better individuals, if I may put it, because in all honesty, you're a teacher, right? Yeah. We may think the kids are performing poorly because they don't understand, but in most cases, that's not the case. In most cases, the kids do not have maybe a loving and learning environment, or the kids are not, they don't know how to handle certain things, or they are not well disciplined in most cases. Yeah, so the self-development course aims to actually guide the kids on how to respect themselves and others, how to manage their finances, of course, so they don't mess up when they are older. And it also aims to help the kids to be critical thinkers, because most kids just receive information and take it as it is, but they never question why is 1 + 1 2, So we are trying to cultivate that culture into them, and etiquette, of course, for them to be neat, clean up after themselves. We are trying to cultivate that culture in them so they can be independent and
Okay, let me go back to your vision of the academy. When you got this vision 6 years ago, did you ever envision that it would be at the stage where it is right now?
Honestly, no. At first, thinking about the idea and just deciding to start, at first I was thinking to myself, what are you doing, Will this really materialize? But as time went and as years went by, I realized it could actually get better compared to where we are currently at, but also where we are, it's doing well.
It's doing well.
Yeah. The only last thing I would say I still have to tick off the box is getting its own premises. And
okay.
yeah, so anything else is fine.
Yeah, but those things happen with time.
Yeah.
You're on the right track.
Yeah.
You were talking about, ticking that off from the box. Let me talk about the highlight. What has been like your biggest highlight of the academy?
The biggest highlights at first were the articles that were published about me, of course, on Launch Namibia magazine. That was the first article ever. And then a few newspaper articles, especially New Era. And then the Namibian, the Sun, I believe. But the other highlight was in 2020, the year of COVID, I won a pitching competition for the academy, and I took first prize under the One Economy Foundation. And the other highlight I would say is also because of the academy, I managed to go represent it in Italy in 2019 and just talk to people about what we do and how we teach, and yeah. And we managed to touch a lot of kids' lives and the teachers, of course.
Yeah.
Most come here as, let's say, somebody would come here and they didn't study education. And after a while, they will say, I actually want to, change and study education because they realize the love and passion they have for, yeah.
Right now, education is also starting to be very techno-oriented. So how do you incorporate technology in your academy?
Well, we are working on finding ways on how to provide online lessons for our learners, or to teach them online, or have online materials they can, which will be accessible for them to get in case if they are unable to physically reach us or come to us. Yeah.
You are a teacher, you're not only for the academy, but also you were once teaching in education. I want you to talk to a learner out there, any learner. I want you to just inspire them, make them say, I want to be like Miss Shinedima, So speak to a learner out there. It doesn't matter whether they're in pre-grade or they're sitting for the AS right now, but talk to a learner, inspire someone.
Okay. To anyone out there who might be listening or watching, I would like you to know that you are capable and that you should listen to yourself more. Highlight what it is, what your talents are and your passion is, and see to it, find out what really sets your heart on fire. That's where your passion lies. And in as much as money is important, yes, we need it to subsist or survive, you should put passion first and then the rest will follow. And naysayers will be there, but just do what's best for you and work hard to doing it. Do not expect miracles to pop up, because hard work does indeed pay up. Things will go according to plan, and even when you feel like giving up, just keep going.
Yeah.
You will eventually get there.
You spoke about passion, that they must have the passion and everything comes later. And this is a result of passion. And how has this passion transformed your life? The passion of Ndjuluwa 97 Academy.
Yeah.
How has it changed your life for the better?
Well, I would say the passion changed my life for the better, or positively, in a sense that I got to meet a lot of other social entrepreneurs who are doing, or doing the same thing as me. And I also got to, I don't know how to put it. Because of my passion, I've actually managed to touch lives.
Yes.
And that's, of course, the learners' lives, the parents are happy, and the students that we assist with the internships, and any other social entrepreneur out there that I have assisted in one way or another who didn't know what path to take or what to do exactly when starting a business. So I would say having the skills and knowledge, because I met a pool of people who were in the same business as me. And I didn't study business, but now I have a lot of skills and knowledge which are related to business because of my passion. Yeah.
So people always sometimes think that success is something tangible, but in this case, just the skills that you have, imparted to these people, that has been like something that has been that has transformed your life.
Yeah.
So what is the dream for Ndjuluwa 97 Academy? What is the dream? What do you want it to become? Do you want to have branches all over the country? Apart from having your premises, what else is the dream for this academy?
Well, the very, very important dream for the academy is for it to be the first and only academy that provides soft skills training to learners, and that we are already doing, and that produces successful learners, because I believe that not every child is academically gifted, but sometimes they have got a skill or a talent that they can work on, and with the necessary soft skills that they learn from us, they can actually go out there and pursue their dreams. Yeah, some kids are more technical, some are more,
academic, some are more others.
Yeah.
So where can we find you?
You mean
Your
contact details?
Yeah, your
okay,
contact
so
details, all right.
our contact details are +264 81 339 3903, or you can also send us an email on ndjuluwa97@gmail.com, or you can ultimately Google Ndjuluwa 97 Academy, and you can also Google Helvi Shinedima. The academy's website will pop up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that runs up our interview for today.
Thank you.
I hope I did justice to you marketing, or maybe there's something I forgot to ask that you probably would like to say that I omitted to ask.
Oh yeah. Maybe just to give a bit of highlight on how we teach the kids, I would want to say our teaching methods are very learner-centered, because most school settings are teacher-centered. Yeah. We mainly focus on the kids, and we encourage them to be critical thinkers. Of course, I mentioned that earlier, but we also allow them to go in front and speak. That's of course to build confidence, because when the child is confident, they can do anything they set their minds to. And we also encourage group work, which are very interactive, so the kids can get comfortable around each other and around us as teachers. And they also do other physical activities. That's of course soccer, karate, netball, and chess. And they play a lot of board games just to build their mind. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and we wish you all the best, and we hope.
Thank you so much for having me.
And you have your own premises.
Definitely. Thank you so much for having me.
Welcome. All right, folks, that's all we had for you today on Africa Speaks. If you want a child that is intelligent, that is able to explore their skills, and sometimes you're a parent, you're tired, you don't want to stay with the child, bring your child to Ndjuluwa 97 Academy, and they'll take care of your child. But I'll be seeing you next time. Please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's at Hanok TV. Follow us on our social media, Hanok TV. But I'll be seeing you guys next time. From Message and Help You right here. Goodbye.